In the last video, I spoke about how Sovereign Mint is going to create an aggregated way of creating Bitcoin-backed stability, Bitcoin-backed stablecoins. But now you have Bitcoin and you want to get access to these Bitcoin-backed stablecoins. The way you would have to do it today is you would put your Bitcoin into the lending pool as collateral and you'd borrow stablecoins. And that could cost you 5 or 8% a year. And that gets expensive. What if you could borrow forever at 0% interest rate? Well, that's what zero does. And what it means is that nobody ever needs to sell their Bitcoin again. So how does zero work? With zero, what you're doing is you are creating a loan for yourself. You're borrowing from yourself. You put Bitcoin into the zero protocol as collateral, and you want to over-collateralize, because what you're going to do is you're going to start using that as a line of credit. A line of credit means that you have the availability to start drawing down, to start borrowing dollars from it. So you go to the store, you want to buy a sandwich, you buy it not with dollars and not with Bitcoin that you sell. You buy it with this line of credit of dollars that you're borrowing against your Bitcoin. You need to pay rent. You borrow from yourself the money that you need to pay the rent. Keep your money in your Bitcoin, right? But pay your rent. Now, when do you have to pay this back? And the answer is that if you keep your collateral ratio high enough so that it never drops below 110% even when Bitcoin goes down, you never have to pay your loan, ever. And that's because you're paying 0% interest forever. So this is a loan that you can hold forever. And not only that, it's a loan where your line of credit over the years is naturally going to grow by itself, because Bitcoin this year might be 60,000 and next year might be 100,000 and the year after that 200,000 and the year after that 300,000. And you put in one Bitcoin, which gave you a line of credit initially of, let's call it $30,000, but then your line of credit is $60,000 and then it's $100,000 and then it's $500,000. In other words, by just holding your Bitcoin, your line of credit is naturally going to grow. Your spending ability is naturally going to grow. And so the magic of zero is that because you're borrowing from yourself and because you're using the world's best collateral, Bitcoin, in a totally decentralized way, where you don't need anyone's permission, you can now borrow from your Bitcoin to spend on your daily requirements without ever having to sell your Bitcoin. And as a result, you can just see your wealth continue to grow with your Bitcoin savings. So that's zero, and that's your sovereign financial independence.